knock.
Who's there?
RawTalk.
RawTalk who?
RawTalk is back. COVID, lockdown, something that I personally would not have been able to predict, something that I personally would not have known how I would have responded to these things. You know, my identity first is that my identity is in Christ, and I identify as being a Christian, but I also identify as being a person of colour. Now, depression is not my friend, so I would refer to depression as actually an enemy. I'd say that when you're feeling depressed, it's the opposite of this. It's almost as if that joy that was over here at one point is now gone all the way down there, and it's so hard to pick yourself up. Now, injustice is something that many of us experience and have experienced probably from the point that we were born. If you remember when you were younger, there must have been so many different incidences where you would have said, it's not fair. Don't think it's God's fault as to why I am single. I don't even think it's my fault as to why I'm single or why I have been single for quite a few years now. But this is something that for many years I did speak to God about, seeking breakthrough in relation to it, and actually just digging in deep to God and trusting in Him that He would find that person for me. He would be the one that would lead me to the person that He had reserved for me. Now, when I think of anger, it seems like it's something that's quite negative. People will tell you don't be angry, or I don't know if any of you guys have ever heard people say to you, that's not very Christian, that's not how Christians act. How can you be angry? You should be more forgiving. Where's your grace? Another injustice would be gender injustice, where you can see that things are just not on an equal playing field when it comes to the different genders. So these are things that we speak up against, whether it's male or female, we speak up against these things because they appear to be unjust.